Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Hi, Goro-senpai. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things, we can do better. We can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Goro-senpai. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Monica number 5? Yeah, that's true. Can't wait to hear that in a couple of weeks, Slim. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Goro-senpai. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ahaha. Oh jeez. Oh no! No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ahaha. If you say so. Sayori's best waifu? That's what I was saying. I tried to write a poem for Sayori, but it ended up being for Natsuki. Cause I didn't pick the right things. I don't know if Monica is number 2 though. I think Natsuki is still number 2. Yep. By any chance, did you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be really funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning in though. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now too? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. A peer inside for a clue? No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with the permanent copy of Mina's image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style gets pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting an emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I could have scrolled down? Oh, I did. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get down to something on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri. A lip phase. A lip thief. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. Is she calling me out? Maybe. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. The voice is giving you pain and cancer. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, really. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in these news writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Oh snap. She's jealous of Natsuki, isn't she? I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which is itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the thickening blue hue of the future. I bathe. Claims breathing. Calms. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. #deep. I don't know, I'm starting to like Yuri a little bit more though. Ellipses. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? You mean it's no eagles can fly? Oh my god. That has to be the worst one I've read so far. I mean, I generally like Natsuki better than some of the other girls, but you know, that poem was so bad. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Goro-senpai. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh my god, Yuri's so insightful. That's impressive. Or should I say, impressive? If nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. I did ping him. I'm texting Corey, or messaging Corey. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Oh wait, whoops, I forgot to read in her voice. I guess you could say it's fancy. I didn't post part 1 of Doki Doki on YouTube. Yeah, I was trying to. I didn't have enough time to upload it. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking... Wait, sorry. This is a combination of the two. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it. And Goro-senpai did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Oh snap. Oh shit. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. My style is very unique and special. Nothing can change it, ever. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Goro-senpai liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, snap. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Goro-senpai appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Oh my god. Has Goro got to the weird part? Not yet. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Oh my snap. Ew! I'm gonna try a different accent with Sayori. Is everyone okay? Did I see Corey's Discord message? How could... How can Skype actually be a good program now? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Goro-senpai started showing up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Kinda wanna try... How would I do like an Australian accent? Do two voices at the same time? That's hard. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Goro-senpai. She just tried to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Goro-senpai? This is a waifu robbery? You stealing my waifu? Wait! There's a reason I have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary and limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Goro-senpai? Well? Ellipses. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to save here. I can't decide right now, I'm too tired. This is a cliffhanger. I'm starting to like Yuri a lot more though. Use the wheel.